Renaldo Lemon-Clark is an American television journalist best known for his long tenure at CNN. From 2014 through 2022, he anchored the network's primetime news show, Don Lemon Tonight, and he co-hosted the morning program CNN This Morning in 2023. In his early career, Lemon was a weekend news anchor on local TV stations in Alabama and Pennsylvania, specifically WBRC in Birmingham, Alabama, and WCAU in Philadelphia. And he served as a correspondent for NBC News, appearing on programs like Today and NBC Nightly News. Don Lemon was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on March 1st, 1966. He grew up in a working-class family as one of 3 children. His mother, Catherine Marie Nate Beligny, was a schoolteacher and nurse. His biological father was Wilman Lee Richardson, a prominent Baton Rouge attorney who helped overturn racial segregation on public buses. Lemon's parents were divorced, and he was raised under his mother's surname, discovering at age 5 that Mr. Richardson was his real father. Tragically, Richardson died young from diabetes complications when Lemon was still a child. Lemon grew up in Louisiana with 2 sisters. His older sister, Tanya Lesa Lemon, was close to him. Lesa tragically died in 2018 at age 58 in a drowning accident. He also had a sister named May, who lived in Louisiana. In 2025, media reports noted that May Lemon, a longtime cosmetologist, passed away at age 63, making Don Lemon the only surviving sibling. These family experiences, along with enduring the revelation of abuse in his childhood, shaped Lemon's early life. He attended Baker High School in Baker, Louisiana, near Baton Rouge, where he was a good student and school leader. In fact, he was voted class president in his senior year. During his teens, Lemon also grappled with personal challenges. He later revealed that as a child he had been abused by an older boy in his neighborhood. This remained a closely guarded secret until many years later. After high school, Lemon enrolled at Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge in 1984. He studied there for a time, even casting a ballot for Ronald Reagan, but he did not complete a degree at LSU. Instead, in 1990, he moved to New York City and continued his education. Lemon ultimately graduated from Brooklyn College in 1996 with a bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism. He was 30 years old at graduation, having taken extra years while also working his way up in local media. While at Brooklyn College, Lemon interned at the Fox-owned WNYW, New York's Fox station, gaining early newsroom experience. Professional career. After college, Don Lemon quickly immersed himself in local TV journalism. He began as a weekend news anchor at WBRC in Birmingham, Alabama, and at WCAU in Philadelphia. These first reporting and anchoring jobs laid the foundation for his reputation as a hardworking reporter. He then served as an anchor and investigative reporter at KTVI, a Fox affiliate, in St. Louis, and he worked for NBC affiliates in Philadelphia and Chicago. Notably, Lemon appeared on NBC network programs. He was an occasional correspondent on Today and NBC Nightly News, and he also anchored NBC's Weekend Today and worked on MSNBC. During his Chicago years at MAC TV, NBC's own station, Lemon earned 3 Chicago area Emmy Awards for his local reporting. In 2002, his coverage of the capture of the D.C. sniper earned him a National Edward R. Murrow Award. In September 2006, Don Lemon joined CNN as a correspondent. Over the next several years, he built his profile, contributing to news coverage and hosting daytime programs. His break into primetime came in 2014 when CNN launched a nightly show called Don Lemon Tonight, later CNN Tonight with Don Lemon. From 2014 to 2022, Lemon anchored that 10 p.m. ET show, making him one of the network's most visible personalities. During this period, Lemon was known for outspoken commentary and interviews on national events. Reports indicated that his annual salary reached about $7 million at the peak of his tenure. In early 2023, CNN shuffled its lineup and moved Lemon to co-host CNN This Morning. However, in April 2023, CNN abruptly fired Lemon amid reports of internal disputes and controversial on-air comments. Leaked reports in the media cited allegations of misconduct, though Lemon has denied wrongdoing and said he was treated unjustly. By the end of 2023, his 17-year run at CNN had come to an end. Personal life. Off camera, Don Lemon has been open about his personal journey. He is gay and has spoken about his sexuality publicly. In 2010, he surprised colleagues by revealing on the air that he had been sexually abused as a child. A year later, 2011, he published a memoir, Transparent, in which he publicly came out as gay. Lemon has described coming out as a liberating milestone. He once said that the day he came out marked the first day of my life after years of hiding his true self. His coming out made him one of the very few openly gay black men in network television at the time, and he became an LGBTQ role model in journalism. After years of being private about his love life, Lemon eventually shared more. He met New York real estate agent Tim Malone in 2016, and the two began dating. The relationship went public when Lemon gave Malone a New Year's Eve kiss on CNN Live in 2018, and a month later Malone proposed. Don Lemon and Tim Malone were married on April 6, 2024, in a church ceremony at New York City's Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church. The wedding was a very public affair, with 140 guests in attendance, and even a U.S. ambassador to the UN officiating. Wealth and lifestyle. Over the years, Don Lemon has amassed substantial wealth from his journalism career. His salary at CNN reportedly peaked at around $7 million per year during the late 2010s. When CNN abruptly terminated his contract in 2023, Lemon received a multi-million-dollar exit settlement, reported around $24.5 million, that essentially covered the remainder of his CNN salary. Taking into account taxes, legal fees, and his earnings from speaking and writing, his net worth as of 2026 is estimated to be on the order of $20 to $25 million. One finance magazine estimated about $20 million, while Hampton's lifestyle publication estimated about $25 million. The truth is likely somewhere in that range. Much of Lemon's wealth is tied up in real estate rather than flashy side projects. He and Malone have invested in prime properties. Notably, in 2016, Lemon purchased a home in Sag Harbor in the Hamptons, paying roughly $3 million. As of 2026, that Hamptons estate is appraised around $4.5 million. This Sag Harbor house is reported as Lemon's largest single tangible asset. The couple has also owned city properties. While dating Malone, Lemon put a Harlem condo on the market for about $1.75 million, and in fact Malone, as a broker, helped sell Lemon's $1.5 million Harlem condo to new owners. These Manhattan and Hamptons properties reflect the couple's preference for a bi-coastal lifestyle. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Don Lemon's life and career, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more in-depth biographical videos. Your support helps us bring you more stories of the people behind the headlines.